Okay, so today I wanted to show you how I use some items to shoot through for the April Creative Photography Challenge. So hopefully this will give you some ideas. First up, I've got a little plastic baggie. I didn't show this in the original picture, but I folded it in half, cut a quarter circle, and if you just slip it over your lens like this and shoot through it, then you kind of have the effect where it's not covering. So cut it as big or small as you want, depends on your lens. And you can also do this with saran wrap, aluminum foil, yarn, anything like that. Wrap it around. You could do a shirt sleeve, lace. There's just so many things that you could use to wrap around your lens like that. So unlimited possibilities there. So next up is a copper pipe. This is the only one that my husband could find when I asked him about it. I wouldn't get one with this nut part on it. I would just get the straight part. I don't really like the nut. It seems to work better this way for me, but it's just too much. I'm going to look for something better. But make sure when you hold this up to your camera that you leave some room in there. You don't want to be holding it right up next to your lens because it could scratch your lens, and even if you have a filter, you probably don't want to be scratching your filter. So that's the copper pipe. You can kind of do the same thing with a little toilet paper tube. I cut it in half so it was a little bit smaller. Sorry, that's rolling away now. You can see when you hold this up one way, it's just kind of a tube like that. If I hold it up this way, the way the light catches on it, you have that nice little swirl on the inside. So it depends on how you want to do it. And remember, there's tubes that come in white, tubes that come in brown. So depends on what effect you're going for. Back to this one. Sorry. I saw somebody this last December who found a clear tube, and she wrapped Christmas lights around the outside of it and then took a picture, and it made a nice little bokeh effect around her image, and then she had her subject in the middle here, and it was very pretty. So that is another idea too that I think I'm going to try if I can find a clear tube. This is my crystal ball. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it before. I use this a lot for sunsets when the sky is just huge and beautiful because it takes in a lot. I don't really use it much inside. It's mostly an outside thing for me. It's not very big. You can see it. I just slip it in my pocket. I wish I would have gotten a bigger one. This one, you kind of have to have a macro lens to really get the effect of it because it's kind of small. So I probably would have gotten a bigger one if I ever buy another one. This one's starting to get scratched, so someday I probably will. But I do like that it fits in my pocket easily. I got that on Amazon, just in case you were wondering. This is another one I got on Amazon. It's called a convex lens. I saw this idea a while ago, and when I was planning out these challenges, I bought it because I wanted to play with it. So it kind of magnifies things, but it leaves blurry on the edges, if you can see that. So if you can get it in focus. So see how that flower down there is blurry. So it's just kind of fun. Magnifies the middle. It's kind of similar to what a Lens Baby Sweet lens would do. This is actually a hairdryer attachment. And it is really kind of fun. So if you put it this way, it kind of glows, or not glows, it reflects off of that. And this is what I use to take the picture for the announcement of the challenge. It's a little bit different effect on my camera because the sides right here are a little bit more blurred out. But it's actually kind of fun to play with. So another one of those things that you want to just hold it like this, not next to your lens. This over here is my prism. This one was really cheap. It was like $7 on Amazon. But you can see the way that you turn your prism will give you different effects. And if the sun is involved, it's even different because you can get like this little rainbow thing. But see how cool that is? It just Almost makes it look like 4 pictures sliced together. So let's see, you can see my hand over there in the reflection. So it just depends on what you want to do. I like it when I can get that rainbow effect. This is something I haven't played with a lot. I really want to play with it this month though. This is an idea I saw online just when I was researching for this month's newsletter. A CD case and just a spray bottle, and you give it a couple sprays and hold it up, and if you focus on those raindrops or the drops, you can get kind of a cool looking picture. It makes it look like it's full of rain. So really simple and really easy, and it's kind of fun even like right there if you can get it. It's a little bit harder on the phone to focus it, but you see those little scratches in it, kind of a different textured kind of look. So anyway, those are a few ideas. If you have any more ideas, let me know in the comments, and I can't wait to see what you come up with this month.